two from Kemba. That's good.
Gotta step up.
And now the Heat and Hornets going punch for punch. Wade stripped on his way up. Haslam. All kinds of contact. Haslam is fouled. It'll be a side out of bounds. First, make it the 4th team foul. As Walker showing the entire arsenal.
Saw Udonis Haslam in his stance, but backing up, and then Walker just stopped and lofted it up over the top.
Hassan Whiteside, who's been on that bench an awfully long time, checks in for Haslam. And he ran into Wade there. Shot clock down to 4. Wade has to hurry. Here he comes down to paint and calmly banks it home. Dwayne Wade with 10 on a night that he has shot only 3 of 9. With Charlotte's lead down to 5.
Finding the ball in the backcourt, putting constant pressure on Walker, trying to force a turnover. But remember, Charlotte, #1 team in the league, fewest turnovers per game, 12.5. Right now, just 8 in this basketball game.
Lynn, shot clock down to 4. He stepped out of bounds. Charlotte, a team that has averaged the fewest turnovers per game the last 3 years in the NBA.
Jeremy Lin determined to turn that corner. It wasn't happening.
Only their 10th turnover tonight. Can the Heat capitalize? Final 2 minutes. Wade falling away. Sticks it. Incredible shot from Wade. What postseason drama here at Charlotte in Game 4. Jefferson. Whiteside playing with 4 fouls. Jefferson left it short. Excellent defense from Whiteside.
Got that arm up and challenged the shot.
Richardson, that's a long 2. Battle for the rebound, weak side. Last touch by Deng. Hornets will have it. And now the officials will go to the replay monitor and try to determine who touched this last. But first, another look at that incredible shot from Wade.
Lee actually did an excellent job defending that whole series. Wade just made a most difficult shot fall away on that left side of the floor where he loves that fadeaway.
Danny Crawford, our crew chief. Call on the floor is Hornets basketball. Mike, I'm not sure we see enough from that angle to overturn the call.
It goes off a Deng, but from the other side, let's see right there. If Lynn had a piece of it, knocked it out.
I don't think Crawford will have to look at this very long, and he won't. They have confirmed the call. Hornets will have it. Buck 22 to play in the 4th. It is a 1-possession game. And I don't think these fans have sat for the last 10 minutes.
You said it in the beginning of the night. Biggest game, maybe in the history of the franchise since it's come back to Charlotte. Biggest home playoff game.
Finally ended that long postseason losing streak the other night. Had lost 12 straight. Walker nearly muffed it. Outside the lead. Shot clock down to 6. Lee against Wade. Off balance shot. Lee follows his own miss. Shot clock resets. And we are under a minute in regulation. Walker. Miami can tie it with a 3. Hornets are out of fouls. Wade underneath Whiteside, and he is fouled. It's on Williams from the back. So Hassan Whiteside, who is 1 of 3 at the line tonight, a 65% free throw shooter. A chance to cut it to 1 with 31.1 remaining.
Whiteside came back from the All-Star break, changed his free throw routine. When he receives the ball from the official, watch his right leg. He catches it, gets set now, and then steps into it with his right leg. That's when he's shooting. Not yet, not yet, not yet. When he's ready, he'll step. There's the step. There's the shot.
2-point game.
Going into All-Star break, he was shooting around 51%. When he came back to the end of the season, he raised it up around 80% by changing his routine.
9-2-1 for the Heat, but they need a stop right here. 5 to shoot. 11 left in the fourth. Walker stumbling. A miracle 3 falls short, and Lee is fouled. Unbelievable. Second enormous offensive rebound by Courtney Lee in the last couple of minutes.
Lee flying in from the right side, comes up with his second huge offensive board down the stretch here.
84% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 tonight. Has to hit both to make it a 2-possession game.
Miami hoping for a miss here. They must block out to make sure that they don't give up another second shot opportunity.
Miami with 3 timeouts. Well, for basketball fans who are only kind of casually watching during the regular season, probably don't realize just how good this Charlotte's months. From February the 1st on, they were 25 a night. Only Golden State and San Antonio were better during that stretch. But after a couple of kind of poor performances to start this series, the Hornets are seconds away from sending this thing back to Miami, all tied at 2.
And folks have to realize that they're missing one of their main pieces in Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. One of the best defenders, major rebounder. His shooting has improved. Tough guy. He went down, out for the remainder of the season. Steve Clifford changed things around a little bit, and you pick up Courtney Lee, a big addition right there. He's juggled his lineup. They understand that this team isn't a perfect roster. They have some pieces to add here, but this guy's done one heck of a coaching job, and the players have bought in.
Hornets went 13-3 in March. Clifford was named the Coach of the Month in the Eastern Conference. What a job by he and this Hornets staff. Up 4 here with under 5 seconds left. What about strategy here for Spoelstra and Miami?
They're going quick. They got a 3, open look, take it. They attack the basket, you go right away, take it. Maybe you get fouled on the attack. Then you know that if they try and inbound it, you've got to be ready to pick up your man, foul immediately if you don't get a steal, or they'll take a timeout to advance it. Doesn't matter, you need 2 possessions. So get the 2 or the 3, then you have to foul if they inbound it.
You still have a couple of timeouts left. 4.6 remaining. Dan will be the inbounder. Johnson, Wade, Green, and Richardson. Into the corner. Wade go for the quick 2. Out of bounds, and that will do it. The Charlotte Hornets have fought back from an 0-2 series deficit, and this thing is headed to Miami, all tied at 2 games apiece. Well, the Hornets went more than 5,000 days between postseason wins. They've got 2 of them in the last 3 days. And what a moment for Michael Jordan, his old colleague there. Roy Williams among those in attendance, some Carolina royalty as they soak up the moment. Rebecca Harlow standing by with Kemba Walker.
Thanks, Spiro. Well, we heard Clifford tell you guys that you were going to have to play smart down the stretch. How did you guys play smarter down the stretch?
We kept the ball in front of us and we didn't foul. Made them make tough ones. They did, but we stayed together at the end of that game. Got some stops, got some huge rebounds and some big baskets.
Jeremy Lin ripped off 10 straight points for your team at the beginning of the fourth quarter. You were able to finish this game. How do you two complement each other so well on the floor?
We just play basketball. We love playing with each other. We just feed off each other. He was super aggressive making plays. Then he got a little tired, then it was my turn to go. My teammates kept telling me it's time to take over. I tried my best, and I was able to make some shots.
How do you describe the confidence level of this team heading into Game 5, and what do you take away from the last 2 wins back to Miami?
We're a super resilient team, man. We play tough, up. If we're losing, whatever. We stick with our game. We stay together, stay mentally tough, and man, tonight was just a huge win.
Thanks, Kemba.
Thank you.
Spiro, back to you.
All right, Rebecca, let's get you our play of the game presented by Sonic. Plenty to choose from, but this was Kemba's night. 34 points, postseason career high. Filling it up from deep.
He was feeling it. His teammates knew it. He had 28 field goal attempts, made 13 of them, 6 of 7 from the foul line, and his boss loved it. He was so proud of the little man.
We want to give a special shout out to our A1 tonight, Jim Butka, who is working his final remote production after a long and distinguished career at Turner Sports. And a tip of the cap to Jim. Pleasure to work with him tonight, and really our entire NBA TV crew. Our producer, Bert Bondi, Rich Russo, our director, and the rest of the crew, Daryl Marshall, Chris DeSampanera, Chris Nelson, Josh Schrager, and our statistician here at the table has been Rich Gaynor. It is a best of 3 as this thing heads back to South Florida. Game 5 comes your way on Wednesday night on TNT. Now for Mike Fratello, Rebecca Harlow, rest of our NBA TV crew, Spiro Dinas saying good night from Charlotte. Hornets win it by 4.
Due to the length of our previous event, we now join the following live event in progress.
Matthews thought about a 3, drives in, and foul called out front. Nowitzki setting a screen for Matthews.
I think Dirk said his 6th pick of the possession there, and finally on that last one actually just bowled over Kevin Durant, who fell to the ground. And Scott Foster caught that contact and makes the call on Dirk.
All right, let's bring in the third member of our crew, Lewis Johnson. Lewis?
Well, talk to Rick Carlisle, and remember before the game he said that the games we've had trouble with in this series, we've had too many early turnovers, and secondly, a deficit that's just too big in the first quarter. Well, they eliminated both of those issues here in Game 5, only 4 early turnovers, and of course a manageable deficit at the end of the quarter. He told me coming back down here, Iron, that in this second half, in the third quarter in particular, they got to keep OKC out of the paint and then do a better job of rebounding to hang in this game.
Well, Lewis, Russell Westbrook drains the jump shot. He's got 19 points, and Oklahoma City in front by 6. The Thunder are shooting 54%. Dallas has hung tough offensively. 51% shooting for the Mavericks. Nowitzki dumps it inside. Extra feed. Felton on a kick. Matthews a 3. Bottom.
That's great patience there by the Mavericks, as Felton really was out of place, didn't have time to get out to the corner, but quickly moves it over, and Wesley Matthews slings another arrow.
All of his points have come from three-point territory. He's 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. A scoop to the hoop by Westbrook. 21 points for Russell Westbrook, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. 73-68, Oklahoma City, just about 3 minutes gone by in this third quarter. Pachulia, stolen by Robertson. He will streak in uncontested.
with the stuff. Apparently Cameron Payne lost control of his body for a moment.
But where does the energy come from? It's all from the defense. So Robertson takes a shot, Pachulia looking back to that side of the floor and gets out in transition for the jam.
Fast break points, 11-0 Oklahoma City. They were fourth in the NBA during the regular season at 17.3 per game. Anderson a three. Every time you think Oklahoma City is ready to take control of this game, Dallas has an answer.
And Anderson having a little chit-chat with Robertson on the way back down.
Zaza Pachulia now has 9 assists. To take along the 12 points and 5 rebounds. Durant, short. Rebounded by Felton.
It begins by growing in commitment, determination, and passion. It begins with learning the game and loving the game. Come play with the NBA. It begins by growing in commitment, determination, and passion.
Joe and I have complete confidence that we're going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. We're going to get you paid.
I want what I deserve.
Followers returns this July on HBO Canada.
It is the most extraordinary of European nights.
Liverpool.
Guys, we got to outwork them right now. We're hoping they miss. We got to make them miss, and then we got to come up with loose basketballs right now. Stay together now. Stay together. Let's go.
Billy Donovan, 2 national championships collegiately as the head man at Florida. His first taste of the NBA playoffs as a head coach of the NBA. The inside tracks. Urging his team to play better defense. Dallas is shooting 52% from the field.
struggled on the perimeter against Oklahoma City. It's Robertson with the foul.
It just shows you the importance there of coming off of your cut hard. Wesley Matthews coming off that screen for Dirk, really at full speed, and Robertson makes contact with him, all set up because of Wesley Matthews and his effort.
Raymond Felton has logged 19 minutes. He has 8 points for Dallas. The high scorer is Nowitzki with 17. Felton to drive. The floater doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Westbrook, his 5th board of the night. Durant goes to the rim. Nowitzki in a battle with Ibaka. Comes to the outside, and Westbrook feeds. Corner pop. Durant! On the money! It's a 3 for Kevin Durant.
Some contact with Adams and Pachulia, I think, down low. I'm sure Felton was involved as Kevin Durant sets himself up, camping in the corner, and Westbrook finds him with a sweet left-hand bullet pass.
Double foul. It is Pachulia, and it is Adams. Oklahoma City up by 9. Adams now with 2 personals. Pachulia has 3. 80-71 Thunder. Pachulia way outside. He has 9 assists to lead Dallas. Working around the perimeter. Matthews forced to put it up. He's fouled. A complete bailout with 1.1 on the shot clock.
See a lot of these fouls in the playoffs, and of course, replays give us a much better look to see if the offensive player is jumping into the defender on the movement, which shouldn't be called a defensive foul. Not much contact on that one, but Matthews to the line.
It's Robertson collared with the personal. Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Coming up next, the Clippers are in Portland. The Blazers looking for the equalizer. LA leading the series 2-1. Tomorrow on TNT, a doubleheader. Keep in mind the start time. 6 o'clock tip for the Pacers and the Raptors. Then the Celtics at the Hawks. And on Wednesday, Blazers Clippers on NBA TV. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Dallas has now made 13 consecutive free throws, and they trail Oklahoma City by 7. Ibaka hung up there for Nowitzki to rebound it. And Serge Ibaka is a very quiet 0 of 3 from the field. Felton makes his move. Quiet 0 of 3 from the field. Felton makes his move. Popped up in the air. Pachulia gets a piece. Adams tracks it down, and it's a foul. Andres in game number 3. Now Felton to 3.
Now Felton picks up his third. Berea has 3 fouls. Really got to be smarter on the defensive end and not pick up anything else. Good hands from Ibaka there. Hopefully his hand is okay. You saw him react to that pass. We won't see the end of the scramble, but Felton with Adams going down.
Westbrook lobs it. Robertson. Well executed. 82-73 Thunder. Little stutter step from Berea. Almost turned it over. Shot clock down to 6. We hit the halfway point of the third. Pachulia to the rim. Layup doesn't go. 3. And Berea got out-rebounded by Pachulia. His 6th board. Timeout, Carlisle.
Russell Westbrook to Robertson. Off the baseline. Great delivery. And Robertson with the throwdown.
He's afraid. He knows how far I came to find him. Let's get ridiculous!
I'm 100% ready to be a detective.
Make no mistake. The game is coming to its end.
Sonic app.
22nd timeout taken by Dallas. Oklahoma City leads it 82-73. We've seen the Mavericks make a run. Oklahoma City has answered, now up by 9. Largest cushion has been 13 tonight for the Thunder, and that was early. A lot of fight from Dallas, resiliency. This is an undermanned Maverick team that has exceeded all expectations this season. Had to win 7 of their last 9 just to get into the playoffs, and they make it as a number 6 seed at 42-40.
And how much of the chemistry of the Dallas Mavericks really came together during the last month, where Dallas saw Dirk Nowitzki shoot his lowest percentages, and then J.J. Barea had his best stretch probably of his career. Anderson and Powell contributing, and here they are in the playoffs.
It's been an 8-man rotation for the Mavericks. All players have played at least 13 minutes. Barea with 7 to shoot. Fires. Soft touch. J.J. Barea.
Good sign for them. They're going to need some offense. Critical stretch with Dirk now on the bench and Powell back into the game. So these next few minutes critical for Dallas.
Westbrook to the corner. Waiters, the spin, the slap away by Pachulia, and it's out of bounds. Dion Waiters in some pain.
I think inadvertently Pachulia in there after the spin and the slap away ran into Pachulia's head, or hand, sorry.
10 seconds to work with. Lob it in for Adams. Shot clock is down to 6. Westbrook, one-on-one with Felton. Westbrook, short. Tracked down by Robertson. Waiters. Canner, one dribble and a 3, short. Waiters with the offensive board. And another reload here for Oklahoma City. Thunder now 7 of 21 from three-point territory. That's Thunder now 7 of 21 from three-point territory. That's 33%. Canner asking for it. Just 2 field goal attempts in 8 minutes for Enes Kanter. Waiters lets it fly. Pachulia got the bus. 2 hands on the slammer. Bounds for Steven Adams. 84-75. Oklahoma City. Barea goes behind the back. Shot clock at 12. Behind the back. Shot clock at 12. Counting down to 4 minutes to play in the third. Barea in trouble. Powell has given Dallas a lift. 9 points, 6 rebounds in 16 minutes. Salah Mezri out for this game with a right hip flexor. Westbrook to Kanter on the roll. And a chance for 3. Excuse me, Enes Kanter.
How good were those two in the last game down the stretch? The connection between Westbrook and Kanter on the re-screen. I think that Russell had him the first time, but the second time around gets off the ball quick enough for Kanter to take those 2 steps and get himself an easy deuce.
Kanter will shoot a free throw when we come back. Oklahoma City leading at 86-77 in the third.
The exterior, redesigned. The interior, refashioned. The performance, reinvented. Introducing the all-new 2017 Sportage, made for life's journey.
Right now at Burger King, choose any 2 delicious sandwiches for just $5. Enjoy the original chicken sandwich you love and mix and match it with a spicy original chicken, a big fish, or spicy big fish. Get any 2 for just $5, only at Burger King.
This year, H&R Block has found Canadians over $1 billion in refunds. Why not get yours? The tax deadline is May 2nd, so get into an H&R Block today and see about your refund.
Rick Carlisle won an NBA championship as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks 5 years ago. And what he has done with this particular team, dealing with so many injuries. Dallas is not going away here in Game 5. Oklahoma City knows what's at stake. A victory, they move on to the second round. San Antonio is waiting in the Western Conference semifinals. And the Mavericks continue to stay in it with 3:43 to go in the third.
I think, Ian, the fascinating thing is you can look at the tactics that Rick Carlisle is employing in the games and in this matchup with OKC. But the fact that each of these guys is willing to carry out their responsibilities in carrying through the game plan, that's what's been fascinating. That is the thing I think that he's enjoyed most with this group, is that they're receptive and will give every effort they possibly can to whatever it is he's coming up with.
They have not won a playoff series since winning the NBA championship in 2011. Kanter gets the roll, and the lead is back up to double digits, 87-77. Game 6, if necessary, Thursday night. Game 6, if necessary, Thursday night in Dallas. Correa guarded by Robertson. Devin Harris is in the game. All of it underneath. Westbrook. Good find in the corner. Waiters. It's a three for Dion Waiters. Three for Dion Waiters.
But when you have a willing passer, you're going to have guys willing to run. Waiters that time getting to the right corners.
Correa inside the Pachulia, and he missed it off the iron. The Pachulia, and he missed it off the iron. Westbrook. Contact. No look to Robertson. Can't finish it. Off to the outside. Off the fingertips of Westbrook. And out of bounds with 2:46 to play in the third.
Westbrook does such a great job in his peripheral vision. Sees Waiters get to the corner. Fortunate there. Missing two chippies around the rim. First with Harris losing the ball. And Pachulia around the rim. First with Harris losing the ball. And Pachulia with the short jump hook. Dirk back in.
It's an extended 15-6 run for Oklahoma City. Largest lead of the night, 90-77. Correa's got an opening defense, and a teardrop goes for Devin Harris. Russell Westbrook had 18 triple-doubles this season. He's flirting with one tonight. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists for Westbrook. Collison is in. Randy Foy getting ready to check in. Durant, a quiet stretch for Durant. He's got 23 points on 8 of 19 from the field. 90-79, Thunder. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Man movement. Harris. Mismatch with Kanter. This is Anderson with Durant. Corner jump. Too strong. Cleared by Collison.
I like to see Justin put some pressure on the OKC defense that time and penetrate out of the corner.
Westbrook a three. He buries it. Around the rim and down for Russell Westbrook. 26 for Westbrook. Correa defended by Durant. Nowitzki got hit by Collison and a foul called. It's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Nowitzki and Durant. I'm not sure if they had to be separated.
Well, the assignment from Harris is to go underneath that screen with Westbrook, but Russell has shot the ball decent from the three-point line in the series and knocks that one down.
Westbrook is now 9 of 15 from the field. He'll take a seat. That foul charge to Collison. Randy Foy is in, and he's matched up with Devin Harris. Westbrook checking Correa, 10 to shoot. Nowitzki. 5 on a timer. 1-on-1 over Collison. Yes.
Unbelievable move. Again, Dirk just getting that straight leg into Collison and then turning when he wants to knock down a fadeaway.
19 for Nowitzki, but his first points of the second half. 93-81 Thunder. Waiters with an offensive foul.
Again, Berea has to be careful with his 3 personals there, but Pesky on the defensive end, and Waiters shoves him off.
That's just the 4th Oklahoma City turnover of the night. 40 seconds to go in the third. Nowitzki over Collison, contested. Back of the iron, Foy has got the rebound, 10-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Foy directing traffic, 14 to shoot. Foy directing traffic, 14 to shoot. Durant asking for it against Anderson. Kick out. Waiters catching fire. Short. Long rebound. Berea's got it. And Dallas can hold for one. We're down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Up jump. Took it. 3.8 on the clock. 3.8 on the clock. Kenner ahead for Foy. Foy pulls the trigger. And it's short at the horn. And they are 1 quarter away from advancing if they can hold on against the Dallas Mavericks on TNT.
I'm a bad man, and I still fight every day like I got nothing to lose. I'm a bad man, and I still fight every day like I got nothing to lose. That's really how a bad man.
Canadian scientists were testing it on subject 478. He knew to simply scan the page so we can check sale pricing and inventory. He's checking out thousands of products online. And you can pay now for pickup in store.
Isn't that phone set up with your credit card?
Give me my phone! Go explore your WOW guide.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tim Hortons That's Hockey, the playoff edition. Here we go again.
Before the puck drops.
This is what it's all about.
Before the teams hit the ice.
Battled all year long.
Keep up to date on what's happening around the league. TSN's panel of hockey insiders and experts. Tim Hortons That's Hockey with Gino Reda, playoff edition. Weeknights on TSN.
Which one of yous is Wayne?
Why don't you guys wear belts?
Because we buy pants that fit.
Didn't your coach tell you to get in shape?
It's a cheat day. So your breath could stop a Mack truck.
It's all the rage.
It's a Texas size 10-4.
And that's your lesson for today, folks.
Wondrous!
This is a true story.
So not sniffing there, mate. Sorry, it's an alien thing.
These aliens may look like us, but there are some big differences. High five. 1, 2, 3. That's not how a high five works. Isn't it?
The Aliens series premiere Wednesday, May 4th, only on Space.
You want more? We give you more, so you can haul more. And like you, getting the job done right is our top priority. F-150 lets you do it all. With best-in-class payload, it outworks the competition. And with Pro Trailer Backup Assist, it outsmarts them, making this offer just one more way the F-150 XLT Super Crew gives you value that's undisputed.
It's your thing! No matter how you want to lose weight, you can do it fast with delicious, nutritious Slim Fast. Shake it off, blend it off, drink it off. Just take it off and keep it off. However you want to lose the weight, rich, chocolatey Slim Fast controls your hunger up to 4 hours. Clinically proven to work and work fast.
It's your thing!
See results in just 1 week. Losing weight has never been easier. With Slim Fast, it's your thing.
Back in Oklahoma City, the Thunder 93, the Mavericks 83. We get set for the start of the tournament.
Coach, you put together a couple solid runs there in the third quarter. Now, what do you need in the fourth, offense and defense, to close out this series?
Well, obviously, it's been a high-scoring game. We know we need to pick up our defense. Dirk's obviously been a high-scoring game. We know we need to pick up our defense. Dirk's obviously playing very well. He's a hard guy to handle, but we got to keep guarding.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, Lewis Kanter off the mark to start team through, along with Lewis Johnson. 10-point lead for the Thunder. Cut by Harris. 10-point lead for the Thunder. Cut by Harris. Leaves it inside for Powell, who rocks the rim.
Dwight Powell just activity again, and Harris finds him along the baseline for that jam.
11 points, 7 rebounds for Powell. Extended action because of the injury to Mesri. Collison couldn't get it to go initially, but a foul is called. And Nick Collison will head to the free throw line. Shoots it at 70%. Justin Anderson is called on the personal. Has spent his entire way to stay up to date on score, stats, breaking news. Download it now. Get an all-access look into all things. Breaking news. Download it now. Get an all-access look into all things playoffs.
Heading to the fourth, total turnovers between both teams. So OKC with the idea of a closeout game staying. So OKC with the idea of a closeout game, staying within themselves and taking care of the ball. Significant minutes and not be frivolous with possessions.
It's a 9-point game. Anderson takes the lead and is fouled. Justin Anderson is planting the seed. Justin Anderson is planting the seed for the future here with the Dallas Mavericks. Enes Kanter is hunched over right now for Oklahoma City underneath the basket.
I mentioned earlier in the third quarter, Anderson had that possession in the left corner for the three that he shot on Durant, this time driving in, and you see Kanter hobbled a bit as Anderson slammed right into him on that drive.
It was Anderson that took the hit from Durant at the end of game 4, that swipe. Durant got thrown out of the game. Anderson and Durant have known each other for quite some time. In fact, they attended the same high school at different times. Montrose Christian in Maryland. Coach Stu Vetter, the connection between the two. Nacho Libre is also in attendance here in Oklahoma City. 94-87, no hard feelings after that physical play. In fact, the two shared a moment after the game. Denied by the rim, Durant could not convert, and Dallas comes away with the ball.
They just shared a moment there, and Anderson comes up with a big time.
Up with Durant. Barea and Foy, high screen from Powell, 8 to shoot. Barea and Foy, high screen from Powell, 8 to shoot. Barea feeds Powell all the way in, misses on the power jam, but a foul. Late whistle and the fans react.
Dwight Powell has incredible explosiveness off the floor. And Adams comes over. There's definitely body contact. I know he missed the dunk, but with that right arm, you could see it pulling back his momentum, Ian. So there was enough there to get him to the free throw line.
Dwight Powell has delivered tonight for Rick Carlisle. Former member of the Boston Celtics, second-round pick in 2000. Former member of the Boston Celtics, second-round pick in 2014. Pac-12 most improved player in 2013. When you hear that Powell is going to see extra minutes, you do a little more in-depth on the bio. Kanter is clearly shaken up on the Oklahoma City bench. Took a shot to the rib cage on that play earlier. Durant, hanging jumper. 25 now for Kevin Durant. He was stuck on 23 for an extended period.
That's the first jumper that Kevin's taken in a long time where there was enough clear space for him to see every bit of the rim.
96-89 Thunder. Nowitzki on the open man, Barea. Gets around Ibaka. Kick out. Anderson a three. Yes. Justin Anderson continues to impress. Maturing here in the postseason. 14 points for Anderson. 21st pick overall from Virginia. Foy swings it. Catch and shoot. Durant on target. It's a three.
And Rick Carlisle on top of Anderson on that screen as we see Cantor now leaving the bench.
And as Cantor heading to the locker room. Just about 3 minutes elapsed in the fourth. 99-92. Thunder. Lob it. Powell. Oh, the hammer. Dwight Powell going upstairs.
And even asking for a foul. Impressive with Serge Ibaka underneath. Dwight Powell rising up.
6 of 7 from the field. Durant missed it. It's a 5-point game with 8:49 to play. Little bump out front. It has not been Serge Ibaka's night. That's number 4 on Ibaka. Dallas on a 15-6 extended run and getting production from unlikely sources tonight in OKC.
Where do you want to go? What do you want to see?
Something awesome.
Wherever, whenever, anywhere in time and space.
Oh, I'm ready.
Stream Doctor Who on Crave TV. Start your 1-month trial.
What a week.
We need a break.
What else is on the list? Hennessy Golf Pool?
Yes. Text everyone now.
TSN Fantasy.
Text everyone now.
TSN Fantasy Golf, presented by Freedom 55 Financial, is back. Go to tsn.ca/fantasygolf and you could win a $10,000 cash prize or a Microsoft Tech package. Presented by Freedom 55 Financial. Freedom for life. And the new battle it out in England's top flight for multiple matches in the race to the title.
Glorious goal! And that is what potential champions are made of!
The Barclays Premier League on TSN. The Barclays Premier League on TSN.
Oh, yes! What a finish!
Big man for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter, who has been huge in this series for the Thunder, injured here in the fourth quarter on the drive by Anderson.
And right away you can see him react to that. And that's a big-time shot. I mean, Justin Anderson was flying in there, full speed, head down, and Kanter in anguish.
This is when the medical staff was checking on Ennis Cantor. Let's get more right now from Lewis Johnson.
Yeah, and you can see there he was in distress on the bench area at one point, telling the trainers he was having trouble breathing. When he left the court, that walk that he had going back to the locker room, it was as if his whole left side locked up. He was intended to by doctors, and I'll see if I can get an update.
Westbrook is back in. Matthews for Dallas. Westbrook is back in. Matthews for Dallas. 5 to shoot, Perea. Working around the Powell screen. The floater is good. J.J. Perea creating for himself. Westbrook using the Adams screen. Gives up his dribble. Gets it back with 10 to shoot. Defended by Powell. Westbrook gets it back with 10 to shoot. Defended by Powell. Westbrook, the pull-up. He sticks it.
And those are the sort of shots that Rick Carlisle is going to live with as Westbrook gets into the elbow area where he's been effective all year.
Dallas has not missed in the fourth quarter. 4 out of 4. Nowitzki ball fake to the rim. Dirk Nowitzki finding a seam.
Ball fake so good, I thought IMU even went up for it.
I did.
Over here.
There were 21 points for Nowitzki. 101-98. Oklahoma City cannot shake Dallas. Ibaka. Shot clock winding down. Ibaka takes it in, spins off the back of the iron. And Powell's got the board for Dallas. Powell and Anderson have combined for 29 points on 73% shooting.
And now a chance for Dallas with a 3 to tie it up.
Nowitzki for the tie. Short. Off the hands of Powell. It deflects over to Harris. Extended possession here for the Mavericks. Perea, that's for the tie. No. And Westbrook with a rebound under 7 minutes to play. No. And Westbrook with a rebound under 7 minutes to play. Westbrook, he has Harris backpedaling and a foul called.
Transition. Russell Westbrook always surveying the floor, but looking for those angles and seams as the defense is not set. He'll try to get up into defenders and make contact. That time able to do it on Harris.
"28 points, 9 rebounds, not for Westbrook. Skeets, Tass, Trey, and Lee are the starters. They break down what's going on in the NBA each weeknight on NBA TV. Timeout called by the Mavericks. It's a 4-point lead for the Thunder. 6:56 to play. Fourth quarter, an 0-point lead for the Thunder. 6:56 to play. Fourth quarter in OKC.
How does Hyundai do it? Without the premium prices. This is bull.
Got a security breach on the roof.
Yes, I should. Yes, fight.
Quality, features, value. The competition just can't figure out how we do it. Hyundai's dealer invoice pricing is back. Hurry in and pay the dealer invoice price today.
Get off this and into these with the Pepsi and NHL Hoist the Cup contest exclusively at Subway restaurants. Scan your 21-ounce drink to share a photo of you hoisting the cup for the chance to win great NHL prizes from Pepsi. Enter by May 2nd for a shot at winning a trip to the 2016 Stanley Cup Final, exclusively at Subway.
With the bold butter chicken from Subway restaurants, sand wishes do come true. Unless you have to babysit Norman. I feel for you. Rich and creamy sandwiches do come true. Only at Subway.
Surprise mom with a stunning 1 carat of diamonds. Limited time, $7.99. Ask today about easy payment terms on a Michael Hill car. Michael Hill, we're for love.
Same hotel? Same price? No! There's a bunch of different prices out there all over the internet. Trivago instantly compares them to find your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
What a week.
We need a break.
What else is on the list?
Once we figure out things with our advisor, we should...
Hey, want to join a fantasy golf pool?
Yes. Text everyone now.
TSN Fantasy Golf, presented by Freedom 55 Financial, is back. Go to tsn.ca/fantasygolf and you could win a $10,000 cash prize or a Microsoft Tech package. Presented by Freedom 55 Financial. Freedom for life.
The NBA playoffs on TSN are brought to you by Nissan. Innovation that excites. And by Axe, the official fragrance of the Toronto Raptors. Find your magic.
Back here in Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter earlier in this fourth quarter took a shot to the ribs on a drive by Justin Anderson, and moments ago Kanter making his way back to the Thunder bench area, but in obvious pain on the limp.
So interesting to point this out, I think, Ian, with regards to foul trouble. Ibaka has 4 fouls. Kanter is not able to play in this game, and Dallas finds a couple ways and some possessions to get after Serge Ibaka, who's not been too engaged in this game offensively, and have him pick up his 5th. Could be really interesting, the big rotation.
Would be the other option. Russell Westbrook has 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Oklahoma City up by 5. 6:45 to go in the fourth. Switch, Barea with 6:45 to go in the fourth. Switch, Barea with Adams, uses the speed, loses the ball. That's scooped up by Ibaka. Westbrook slows it down.
And how much offense with Dirk on the bench can these guys muster before he gets back into this game?
Westbrook using the Adams screen for the pull-up. High archer, Russell Westbrook imposing his will.
Numbers so matter-of-factly. He's had an awesome outing here for OKC, now 32. Awesome outing here for OKC, now 32.
105-98 Thunder. Matthews catching fire. Off the rim, it doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Durant, his 7-4 to the night. Nowitzki pops off the Dallas bench. Westbrook using a screen, an illegal one from Adams. That is number 4 on Adams, a quick breather for Dirk Nowitzki, who has logged 30 minutes tonight, 5:56 on the clock, as Nowitzki replaces Powell. Pachulia, Nowitzki, Harris, Felton, and Matthews, the 5 on the floor for Dallas. Adams shows defensively. Felton kicks it out. Matthews drives in, denied by Robertson. Looks at the shot clock, and a travel on Matthews, trying to regather as Durant closed in defensively.
Incredible activity there for Robertson just to keep tracking the play. He made an extremely athletic drop there. His body contorted all sort of ways and got a hand on the ball.
Oklahoma City with the lead on the ball, 105-98. Durant to the corner. Robertson doesn't want to take that 3. Westbrook with 10 to shoot. He's defended by Felton. 5 on the timer. Westbrook, the jump shot. Again! Russell Westbrook! for Westbrook. 8 in the quarter. Under 5 minutes to play. Dallas started the quarter 5 out of 5. The Mavericks have missed their last 4 attempts. Felton, a step back J. Feathery touch from Felton.
Man, what a shifty move. As he has Adams backing up there. Raymond did a great job of getting his balance back for the free throw line jumper.
6 players in double figures, all 5 starters for Dallas. Westbrook using the screen. Jordan. Robertson mistimed the jump. And Pachulia with the board. Westbrook complaining about the no call. 7-point lead for Oklahoma City. We come up on 4 minutes to go. Nowitzki sets the screen for Felton. Ibaka shows defensively. Harris using the screen for Pachulia. Circles and kicks. Felton with 6. Extra feed. Nowitzki lines it up. A 3. Dirk Nowitzki.
So tough. Serge Ibaka reacting to the pass. Dirk waiting in the corner and delivering.
24 points for Nowitzki. 107-103. Thunder
Double up on Ibaka. Westbrook. Shot clock's down to 3. Westbrook. Oh, that's a deep one. Short. Follow Robinson. Oh, that's a deep one. Short. Follow Robinson. The loose change. City didn't have much going in that half-court set. And they get the follow-up from Robertson. 109-103 Thunder. Nowitzki. 103 Thunder. Nowitzki against Durant. 8 to shoot. Nowitzki good. Rebounded by Westbrook. Just over 3 minutes to play. Lob it out front. Durant gets a step on Nowitzki. To the corner. Robertson, they give it to him. It's an air ball. Rebound. Matthews tries to knock it over to Nowitzki. Adams has got it. Rebound. Matthews tries to knock it over to Nowitzki. Adams has got it. Durant with a shot clock winding down. Westbrook a 3. Off the back of the iron. Adams couldn't corral it. Robertson does. Durant thought about it. Pull up jump. He's good. Chance at a three-point play for Kevin Durant. The Thunder starting to roll in the fourth.
Nissan Rogue with the power and control of our intuitive all-wheel drive system.
Coors Light asks, what will you brave when the mountains turn blue? Will you brave taking a new run? How about braving a road trip to enemy territory in your team's colors? Will you follow a light leading to who knows where? And for the brave ones, when that can turns blue, it's as ready as you are. Will you brave the colds? Coors Light.
Manchester City faces a semi-final showdown against Real Madrid. UEFA Champions League, tomorrow on TSN.
I've been a slave all my life, 25 years. I'm done waiting. It's time to act, but I can't do it alone. We gotta get a group of us together. We gonna have to fight for every step. When we run, ain't no white man gonna be able to stop us. As long as we're together, we can do anything. It's all or nothing.
Underground, new.
Hunger to win. Hunger to win. Russell Westbrook has been hungry all night and doing it in so many different ways.
All night, how about all season? Or maybe his whole career. Incredible focus and attention from Russell Westbrook. And Kevin Durant getting himself on the board, although 11 of 24 in this one.
It's presented by Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. That hunger to win has been shared by this entire Oklahoma City team. Ninth time that Durant and Westbrook have gone for 30 points or more each in a playoff game. Durant has 30. Westbrook has 34. Westbrook also has the 10 rebounds and the 9 assists. And it's 111 to 103. A technical foul was called on Dirk Nowitzki. Durant to the free throw line. And Elliott sent it to Atlanta. Ernie Johnson.
Yeah, thanks, Zion. I'll make this quick. Just a friendly reminder that's still to come tonight on TNT. Clippers and the Blazers playing Game 4. Chris Paul and the Clippers took the first two at home, and then Portland turned the tables on them in Game 4 between the Clips and the Blazers. Back to you.
All right, Ernie. That'll be the second half of our NBA on TNT playoff doubleheader as Durant comes up with on TNT playoff doubleheader as Durant comes up with 4 points on the possession to extend the lead to 10. Remember, Dallas had 2 3-point attempts, and now they're down by double figures.
And a huge offensive rebound by Robertson.
Matthews.
And a huge offensive rebound by Robertson.
Matthews, long defender is Robertson. Nowitzki.
Right before we went to break, Dirk picked up that technical foul.
Yes.
Does it surprise you that Dirk picked up that technical foul?
Yes.
Does it surprise you that he's going to get himself a foul on this end?
So you're saying that happens?
There might be a slight bit of carryover on that particular possession.
Wow.
Yeah, back in.
So he replaces Pachulia, who exits with 4 personals, 12 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds for Pachulia. Looking for some offense here from Powell. 4 team fouls against Oklahoma City. Felton, there's the switch with the big man Adams. Felton, jab step, off the dribble to the rim. Doesn't get the roll. And it's cleared by Ibaka. Westbrook to the hoop. Russell Westbrook. So tough to stop with a head of steam. It's an 8-0 run. 115-103. Thunder. Lob it to Nowitzki. Isolation against Durant. 2 minutes to play. Slap away. Kick out. Harris. No good on a 3. Tip in doesn't go. Fight for it. Powell comes away with it. 1:50 to go in the 4th. Down by 12. Felton can't hit the 3. And Dallas goes ice cold at the worst time. Westbrook splits defenders. Westbrook doesn't get it to drop. And Felton comes the other way for the Mavericks. Trying to maneuver his way around Robertson. We're down to 1:27 to go. Matthews, short pop. That doesn't go. And the Mavericks running out of time. 1:18 to play. Dallas has missed his last 5 shots. And Billy Donovan will take a timeout. Durant was double-teamed along the sideline.
With Dallas fighting, scrapping, getting some decent looks at the rim, but nothing falling. And on the other end, Russell Westbrook continues attack mode. The crossover step by Devin Harris to the rim. And OKC...
And the new battle it out in England's top flight.
Brilliant! Quite brilliant!
And TSN puts you pitchside for multiple matches in the race to the title. TSN puts you pitchside for multiple matches in the race to the title.
Glorious goal! And that is what potential champions are made of!
The Barclays Premier League on TSN.
Oh, yes! What a finish!
Manchester City heads into the club's first UEFA Champions League semi-final against the competition's most successful side, 10-time champion Real Madrid.
It's the miraculous Ronaldo!
UEFA Champions League, tomorrow on TSN. Brought to you by Heineken and Pepsi. UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Game break, Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. Damian Lillard had 32 in Game 3 to get the Blazers back in this series against the Clippers. Game 4 comes your way under 10 minutes from now here on TNT. Called by Marv Albert, Kevin McHale, and Jolton Jamie Maggio. Now, back to OKC.
All right, Ernie, I did not know that was her nickname.
I did not know that either.
1:16 to play here in Oklahoma City, the home of the Thunder. And OKC's got the 115-103 lead over the Dallas Mavericks.
really been interesting also for OKC to watch the starters for their team close out the games. They only played 23 minutes of 816 available in the fourth. It's usually Waiters or Cantor in the lineup, so they've done a nice job in closing this one out.
And Dirk Nowitzki is on the Dallas bench with 12 to shoot. Westbrook to Durant. And a foul. It's Anderson who just got Durant. Durant checking for blood. The chop down by Anderson looking for the ball, but he gets Durant right in the face. Dirk Nowitzki takes a seat. First foul in the last 2 minutes against Dallas. Durant trying to work through a double team, and he turns it over. Anderson 3-on-3. Loses the ball. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Oklahoma City as they converge defensively on the rookie. Robertson and Adams were protecting the rim. And even 1 minute to play here in the fourth.
Dallas still fighting. Great job on the trap, creating the turnover as